Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Grammar Made Easy. Today in this video I have decided to cover present progressive tense or present continuous tense. I'd like to also talk about its structure and usage. Let's get started. The structure of sentences in this tense is very easy. If you have in the beginning of the sentence he, she, it or a singular noun like James, it is followed by the verb be, that is. After that we put verb plus ing, that is the base form plus ing, and after that we place an object or a phrase that can complete the sentence. You will find here some of the sentences, by the way, where I have written some phrases, so I'd like to talk about them in the coming slides. You can see the first example here. He is teaching English now. The time now refers to the action which is happening at the moment. She is drinking water, or James is drinking water, or you can say it is drinking water. I am reading Hamlet these days. You are changing your tire at the moment. We are going home right now. Or they are taking their exam right now. In negative sentences, it is also so simple to make sentences negative. There isn't any difficulty at all. What you need to do that in affirmative sentences, you need just to insert the word not, and what is the place that you actually put it after is, am, or are in the sentences, or you can say that it is actually before the main verb, and the sentence will convert into a negative sentence. For making questions, as we already said in one of our videos, that there are two types of questions that actually we teach to our students. There are yes/no questions and WH questions. How to make yes/no questions? It's very easy, and it's the same in every tense, that you put the auxiliary verb or the verb be in the beginning and it converts into a yes/no question. For example, here we have the verb be in the beginning, like is he teaching English now, or is she drinking water, or is it drinking water. You can reply to these questions with either yes or no. For example, if I say is he teaching English now, you may say yes he is, or no he isn't, or no he is not. Similar is the case for all the sentences given here which are in the question form. In the next slide, I'd like to talk about WH questions. WH words are placed in the beginning of the sentences in this tense, and after that we put the verb be, like what is he teaching now. You can say that he is teaching English now. Okay, when are you changing your tire? You can say that we are changing our tire, or I am changing my tire, for example, at 10 a.m. or at 4 p.m., etc. You can refer to the time, or you can say that I'm changing my tire after some time. Where are you changing your tire? It means that the person is asking about the place. So by looking at the question, you can answer it according to the question, and you can answer it according to the WH words which are used there in the beginning. Contractions. I'd like to talk about contractions here as well. Why? Because there are some contractions which are a little bit confusing for some students. I know some of you might be able to understand them easily, but for those who actually are confused, they can focus on this part of the video as well. Look at this sentence, he is swimming in the pool. An affirmative sentence, it's very easy that actually you can contract is with he, and you can pronounce it is with a little bit shorter pronunciation. He's swimming in the pool. I'm waiting for my sister. I'm waiting for my sister. We are studying for the final exam. We are studying for the final exam. You can see just place that where the omitted letter is, because we do not need to write I in is, and A in am, and A in are. So you shouldn't miss this point when you are doing contractions in this tense. If you look at this sentence, I have written two contractions here. Why? Because you can do it either way. It's not a big deal. It's up to you the way you like. For example, he is not going to school. You either contract is or you contract not here. For example, I can say he is not. He's not going to school. Or I can also say he isn't going to school. So it depends the way you like and the way you write it. Both ways it's correct. Okay, how do we use this tense in English language? Things which are happening at the same time of speaking, we express those actions in this tense. For example, look, he's skating so fast. It means that somebody is skating and he is doing it so fast. So, this is happening at the time of speaking. It is raining now. So the same action is also taking place the same time when the person is talking about this action. In this sentence, if you look at here, I have written the word now. In the whole tense, we are using some of the words like now, right now, or at the moment. There are some other words which also we use, or phrases, to express that the time on which something is happening. Like what? Actions happening for a limited amount of time. What words are used there? Today, these days, this week, this weekend, this month, or this year. For example, I'm visiting my uncle today. It means it's happening for a limited amount of time. That's why we are actually expressing this idea in present progressive tense. I'm reading David Copperfield these days. It means that what I am studying these days, it's the novel that I am reading these days. It's used to express anger when someone does something on regular basis. You know that when we are actually annoyed at someone, then actually we also express those things in present progressive. Like what? He's also making noise when I study. And we actually put the word always or the frequency adverb here. He's always making noise when I study. It means you are annoyed, by the way, by this action. You don't want this noise to happen again and again. Repeated actions which are accidental. Like what? I'm always making that mistake. So it means that repeated actions which are accidentally happening, you do not actually do it on purpose. That's why actually you can express those actions also in present progressive tense. Actions of the near future. When something is happening, maybe a little bit later or something like that, or in the near future or immediate future, we express those ideas also in this tense. I'm meeting Bob tonight. It means that during the daytime you are talking about this action which actually you want to meet Bob at the night time. So you can say that I'm meeting Bob tonight. I'm seeing my doctor soon. So once again, it is also referring to something that in the near future it will happen. There are certain verbs which are actually not used in present progressive tense, so we have to be careful. But some ways there is a possibility. Let me tell you how actually is it possible to use them and how is it not. Like what? Look at the word feel. When it means sense. For example, when you sense something, do you feel the house shaking? It means that actually he is talking about, do you sense it or not? So you have to say it in present simple tense, not in present progressive, because the word feel is here, by the way, in present simple tense. But we can use it in continuous form in the following cases. Like for example, what? When somebody is feeling something by touch, like for example, the doctor was feeling her pulse. I have written here, by the way, in the past progressive tense, but what I mean to say, the word feeling, by the way, is used, that is what ing plus the base form of the verb. You can also refer to somebody's physical or mental condition. Look at example number 2 here. He's feeling cold. So here, by the way, we can use the word feeling. That is the base form plus ing. Similarly, I'm feeling better. This is the mental condition of someone. So we can use it, but not the way that actually, which means sense. You cannot use the word feel, by the way, in ing form when it used in the meaning of sense. Okay, there are certain verbs which are not used in present progressive form. Let's talk about those verbs. For example, verbs of the senses like feel. When it means sense, the word feel means sense, then we are not using it in present progressive or continuous tense. For example, do you feel the house shaking? But we can use it in continuous form in the following cases. When actually you want to tell someone that you feel something by touch, then you can say it, like for example, the doctor was feeling her pulse, so he was feeling it by touch. When you describe somebody's physical or mental condition, then you can say that or use ing with the word feel. He is feeling cold, so it shows the physical condition of a person. Or you can say I'm feeling better. It means that you are talking about your mental condition. Similar is the case for the verb look. It's not used in present progressive when it is used as a linking verb. I'd like to talk about linking verbs in one of my other videos. That shirt looks awesome. It means that actually something that looks great, awesome, or wonderful. By the way, it is actually present simple tense, that is not present progressive. But you can say I'm looking for my keys. You can use ing when you are searching for something and you are using looking for that. My son is looking at the doll, so you can see that we have used ing here. Look at the word smell. When it means to perceive a scent, odor, or as a linking verb, you actually do not add ing. For example, I smell gas, because you are talking about an odor, by the way, and it is not I'm smelling gas. No, I smell gas. He smells wonderful. Now it is used as a linking verb, like for example, that shirt looks awesome. It has got the same type of sentence and the same linking verb, by the way. Look is, and here smell is. So what I mean to say, when the verbs are used as linking verbs, we are not using them in present progressive tense. Look at the word taste. That curry tastes spicy. it means that once again it is a linking verb, but we cannot say that the curry is tasting spicy. The curry is tasting spicy, by the way, it will be incorrect to say. You can say that he is tasting the curry. Somebody is tasting the curry, and it will be the continuous or progressive tense. Look at the next example here. I'm thinking about my future. It is actually, if you look at this sentence, we have used the word think, by the way, in ing form. It means that when you are referring to the cognition of a person, it means this is the mental capacity of a person to think. I'm thinking about my future. It means that this action is going on. It's, by the way, happening right now, that I'm thinking about it. But if you want to say something, for example, and you express your opinion about something, then you use I think that the matter is really serious. So this I think actually is in present simple tense. It's not progressive. So when you actually use think for the opinion, please do not use it in present progressive tense. You cannot say that I am thinking that the matter is really serious, because thinking refers to the cognition rather than the opinion. But when you use it this way, it refers to the opinion of a person. The word understand. I'm understanding what you are talking about. This is incorrect, please. This is not the right way to say or to talk about it. You can say I understand what are you talking about. So this is the correct way. Once again, we do not use the word understanding, by the way, in present progressive tense. I hope you have enjoyed the video, and if you have any questions, you can actually put it there in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching. Have a very good day. Good luck.